What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Tony and Rachel. Today, I'm bringing you guys an episode of Cruise News Now. It's been a while since I've had cruise news that I wanted to do a report on, but today I actually have 3 things in from Carnival Cruise Line that I would like to share with you guys. But first, I want to ask you, please subscribe to our channel, like our videos, leave us a comment, and share our content to help get us out there. If you want to get notified when we upload new stuff, just tap that notification bell. Welcome back to Tony and Rachel's Cruise News Now. So 3 things from Carnival Cruise Line we're going to talk about. I don't know how you guys will feel about all of this. Let me know in the comments. Once the video is done, I'll be sure to reach out to every single one of you. Tony and I both try our best to answer each comment and make sure that we acknowledge every single person that watches our video and supports us. Let's hop right into this. So, great news for Diamond and Platinum with Carnival Cruise Line. So, starting November 3rd, 2022, which is tomorrow, they're bringing back priority boarding for Diamond and Platinum. So, it'll be reinstated across all home ports and with all cruise ships departing from North America and Europe. Things to remember. Online check-in for Diamond and Platinum is 48 hours before anybody else. So if you're blue, red, or gold, you'll check in 2 days after Diamond and Platinum. So if you're on Facebook or see posts where people are like, hey, I just checked in, and you say, well, I can't check in yet. How come you got to check in so early? Which I see that all the time. It's because they're either probably Diamond or Platinum cruisers. Also, look for priority check-in lines at the ports now, because if you're Diamond and Platinum, that will be you. Once on board, you may drop your luggage or anything that you have off at your rooms, but Carnival is asking you guys to please don't hover around the hallways or in your stateroom. Drop your stuff off and return to the public areas so that the crew members can finish getting the ship ready for the sailing. Priority luggage delivery has also been reinstated, so if you're Diamond and Platinum, your luggage will be delivered to your stateroom priority before anybody else's. Priority check-in, boarding, and debark will not be available for journey cruises. So if you have a journey cruise booked, this is not available for those cruises. Now we're going to get into our second cruise news with Carnival Cruise Line, and this is kind of a big one. I'm sure everybody got the emails. Carnival has been making several changes over the last few months, and we all know they changed like the pizza times, just different things throughout the whole fleet. So this is kind of a big one, and it was only a matter of time before they made these changes. It's been talked about over the years, food waste and how they can reduce that. So we're going to go over Carnival's culinary updates. So Carnival stated, we have all experienced the impact of inflation, higher fuel prices, and supply chain challenges. At Carnival, we have worked very hard to minimize the impact on our guests, committed to make Carnival the most memorable, fun, and best value vacation option on land or at sea. We have reached a point with our food costs, however, where we must take some modest but specific actions, which we all ourselves had to do. And we have. Inflation has affected all of us in some way, whether we stay home more so we don't use gas, whether we think about the food options that we buy now. It's a lot of things. We've all had to make some kind of change to support inflation. So we might as well just expect that businesses are going to have to do the same thing. Food is part of the fun on Carnival Cruise, and they have no intentions of changing that. They still have amazing complimentary dining options across the fleet. Many of their guests never spend any money once on board, and yet they never have to eat the same thing if they choose not to. That's how many free dining options there are on the cruise ship. Specialty dining, of course, expands the variety and allows guests to treat themselves to fine dining and pay less than if you were to go to a shoreside restaurant. All of this will still continue, but they ask for your understanding as they implement some changes. The following changes will take effect immediately on sailings departing as of November 7th, 2022. The changes are as follows. Steakhouse prices across the fleet will increase to 48 US dollars per person from the $42 per person that they were before. In addition, per person prices at specialty dining restaurants on specific ships, such as Rudy's Sea Grill and Banzai Teppanyaki, will also increase. These changes reflect the higher costs that they must pay in order to provide these menu options. For sailings departing through December 31st, 2022, so for sailings departing between today and December 31st, specialty dining reservations paid in full advance of the sailing will be charged the current price. So if you are sailing between now and December 31st and you pre-purchase dining options, you'll get the current price that it is now instead of the price that it's increasing to. But if you make your reservations while you're on board, you're subject to pay the higher price. For sailings January 1st, 2023 and after, specialty dining reservations already paid in full as of today's date will be honored at the current rate. So if you are booked on a cruise after January 1st and you've already paid your specialty dining reservations, you will get the current price that it is now. They're going to honor that. But if you're booked on a cruise January 1st and after, and you go to make your reservations now, you'll pay the higher price. You can reserve and prepay your specialty dining on the website and manage my bookings, or you can also access it on the Carnival hub. So please note, they said steakhouse price adjustments are not applicable to Australia sailings. So the main dining room, here's one of the cruise news options I have in the main dining room that they're changing. In the main dining room, we will continue to offer lobster on itineraries of 6 days or more, but it will be moving to the second elegant night. The lobster won't swim away. We just ask that you wait for it until further into the cruise. I'm not sure if they're doing this so that more people will eat in the MDR, so that way all the food that they prepare doesn't go to waste. Because a lot of people might just go to the MDR for Elegant Night the first night to eat the lobster and then they don't return. I'm not really quite sure or understanding how moving lobster night to the second Elegant Night is reducing food waste. So if you have any opinions on that, let me know, because I'm stumped. The only thing that I can think of is they just moved it to get people to eat in the MDR more. I'm not sure. So food waste. Across the fleet, including sailings from Australia, they will be implementing initiatives to help minimize food waste, which includes the following. Complimentary self-serve ice cream and frozen yogurt will be available from 11 a.m. to 12 midnight instead of the 24/7. Now don't worry, you can still eat as much ice cream as you want, as many times during the day as you want. You just have to eat it from around lunchtime to midnight now. So from midnight until 11 a.m., ice cream and frozen yogurt stations will be closed. The main dining room. So they said they want you to enjoy your favorite things. They want you to be able to taste and sample things that you've never had before. But they do ask that you follow the golden rule of dining. The golden rule of dining is take what you want, but eat what you take. And remember, you can always ask for half a portion of something that you just can't pass up. So if you're looking at the menu in the dining room and you say, I really want to try that, but I'm kind of full, then you can ask the waiter, could I try this, but could I have half a portion? Guests may order a second complimentary entree if they choose. However, effective immediately, a third entree will incur a $5 charge. So as you know, the main dining room is free. It's included in your fare. You can order an entree. You get bread. You get an appetizer. You get an entree. You get a dessert. So if you're still hungry and you want to order another entree, or if you want to order 2 entrees when you order the first one, you can. Usually I'm full after the first course, but people do want to try different things. And you can order that, and it's free. But if you do order that third entree, it's going to cost $5, and it's $7 in Australia. Along these lines, we will continue to look closely at consumption habits and guests' preferences so that we can meet our food waste reduction goals. while still offering you an abundance of delicious, high quality, casual, and fine dining options. So, those are the changes that they're making to the dining room. It's not really that big of a deal. And as far as the ice cream goes, it's not that big of a deal to me either. Usually ice cream is eaten when it's hot outside, but we'll see. They have to do what they have to do to make changes. So the third thing I want to talk about is alcohol. Guests will no longer be able to pre-order alcohol while booking on Carnival Cruise. The cruise line removed the option at the end of October. So Carnival has made several changes over the last few months, resulting in services being reduced or offered at an increased cost. The change says guests will no longer be allowed to pre-purchase bottles of liquor before the start of the cruise. So you could go into the fun shops on carnival.com and you could pre-purchase bottles of liquor, whether it's vodka or whatever you'd like, and it would be waiting for you in your stateroom when you got on board for you to consume in your cabin. John Heald, Carnival's brand ambassador, said the cruise line made the changes to cut down on overconsumption on board. And I know a lot of people were wondering why they took this option away. All existing sales will be honored. So if you have already pre-purchased alcohol to be in your room when you get on board, they are going to honor that. You just can't pre-purchase alcohol as of now. But you can pre-order up to 2 bottles of wine for onboard delivery and consumption. So they're still allowing you to pre-order wine to be delivered to your room. Now keep in mind, if you take that wine to the dining room or anything like that, they're going to charge a corkage fee for that. So it's best to just keep it in your room and drink it there. So John Heald said, "This is not a cutback. Not when it affects our revenue can this be called cutback. The decision has been made so that we can more safely monitor alcohol consumption and for reasons which I'm sure you understand. Thank you so much, and of course, I really do hope to see you soon." So this is Carnival's way in which the cruise line hopes to curb several altercations that have happened on board. We've all seen the videos of the fights, the people that are out of control. So this is their way of trying to control that. Carnival's been trying to find solutions, including giving people fines, kicking them off the cruise ships, all kinds of things. And this is for all those people who are not able to behave while they're on board. So limiting the amount of alcohol guests drink in the privacy of their cabins and being able to monitor consumption in the bars and restaurants seem to be the next step in the process. It's frustrating that if you ruin it for all of us, but it's understandable why Carnival made these changes. So if they can limit people to 15 drinks a day, whether you have the alcohol package or not, that's just what it is. There's no more pre-purchasing alcohol unless it's wine to be in your room. Too many people were getting out of control, and I'm sure that alcohol played a huge part in it. So if they can monitor how much people are actually drinking, this may eliminate a lot of the chaos that's been going on. So that's my cruise news for today. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this cruise news that I dropped on you today. Are you okay with the changes that they're making? Is it frustrating? Do you have suggestions on what they could do differently? Any of that stuff, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like our video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring that notification bell. And once again, we appreciate you for tuning in, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.